Skeletal arsonist. Skeletal arson. Enfeeble is a curse that weakens enemies. Use it on dangerous foes to reduce the damage they can deal. Skeletal arsonists deal high fire damage but have low life. They can be commanded to detonate other minions that are close to death. When you see this red indicator, it means that the minion can be detonated. Enemies hit by Bone Cage will be pinned if they are low on life. Tougher enemies can be pinned using the skill multiple times. The bones last a short time after you use the skill, so you can use it slightly before the enemies reach you. Enemies hit by Bone Cage will be pinned if they are low on life. Tougher enemies can be pinned using the skill multiple times. Enemies hit by Bone Cage will be pinned if they are low on life. Tougher enemies can be pinned using the skill multiple times. The bones last a short time after you use the skill, so you can use it slightly before the enemies reach you. Enemies hit by Bone Cage will be pinned.
For what it's worth, my name is Latus. I appreciate the rescue, but... Aemon, everything I know, it's all gone. It isn't worth much, but take this. Perhaps it will aid you against that monster. There is only one thing for certain. Count Gianor must die. He ordered the guard to round up everyone in the village, and when we resisted, they burned it to the ground. Enter the manor. Take our vengeance upon him. So, you know of it. I remember the night it all began. The Count and his men returned in the witching hour, carrying something hidden from sight. We didn't know what it was at the time, but we certainly learned soon. It was alive, and he needed to feed it. The changes came slowly. There were whispers of the downtrodden and clanless going missing. Nobody of consequence. The Count's men were simply cleaning up the ne'er-do-wells, those that contributed nothing. But then, the Count started changing the penalties for common crimes. 5 men were arrested after a simple scuffle over payment. A woman was arrested for adultery, like we were somehow living under the tyranny of the Eternals all over again. Charges became commonplace for almost anything. Living in the manor, my husband and I were somewhat protected, but we saw what was happening. All of these criminals, were sentenced to hard labor, digging away beneath the manor until their strength was spent. When that happened, he hanged them and threw their bodies to that creature. I don't know what the Count is looking for beneath the manor. Perhaps he hopes for proof that his heritage is actually pure. Perhaps he's just gone well and truly mad. He's torn a massive hole right in the middle of the manor, a living testament to what he's done to our way of life. That place is a madhouse. Every day was spent threading a careful line. Question the Count, and you'd get arrested. Flatter him too much, and he'd grow paranoid and arrest you anyway. The Countess watched all of us with cold eyes. The nobles began to change. Strange proclivities emerged. They brought lone villagers into their rooms in the dead of night, never to be seen again. Eamon and I tried to flee, but they caught us. When she came to us from the Vastiri desert, we nobles were just happy the Count had finally found a wife. If we had known what was to come, we never would have celebrated. From the moment she arrived, she spent her time whispering dreadful little barbs in his ear. He became rather agitated and started doubting himself, doubting his bloodline. He had a scholar repeatedly investigate whether the Eternals had dirtied his ancestry. When he found out that he might have had an unwelcome interloper in his family tree, he became fixated on proving himself, even though we all repeatedly assured him he already had our loyalty. He's been obsessed with gaining power ever since, and I think the Countess promised him a way to achieve it.
Cast Raise Zombie on a corpse to create a powerful zombie minion. They are stronger than skeletons, but only last for a short time. If you have power charges, you can cast Raise Zombie without a corpse to create an empowered zombie. Cast Raise Zombie on a corpse to create a powerful zombie minion. Pain Offering will impale one of your skeletons to empower all your other minions. They will become faster and stronger for the duration. Pain Offering will impale one of your skeletons to empower Pain Offering will impale
and die! Insolent wretch!
Oh, was that it?
Whatever's in here, I'm taking it. going anywhere. Insolent wretch! Out of mana.
By decree of the Count of Ogham, your whispering and conspiring has not gone unnoticed. I see your disloyalty. I hear your mockery. However, your plots against me all lay dead in their tracks. Every villager must report to the manor immediately for questioning. I alone will crush this revolt. Anyone who resists will not only be considered a criminal, but an avowed traitor.
Wither away!
You should have been burned at the stake, witch.
My would-be executioner.
Death.
Rise!
The guillotine drops. I'll rip your damn throat out. Death. You cowards!
I will feast
Fight!
on your
Your
soul!
time is up.
How can I be of it?
Hello. I've collected these over time. What do you think? Another for my collection. Thank you. Oh, I like this one. I will treasure it. Oh, I like this one. It seems shadows haunt us both.
This hooded one is here on your honor. Don't take this as a threat, but it's your head if he turns out to be as evil as he looks. You found my tools. Oh, this is wonderful. Now I can set up a proper bench here for you. Some men do not have to earn honor. Some are simply born with it by virtue of their status. Geonor is doubly a monster for giving away what others have sought their entire lives. He was born into the role rather than being chosen by the clan. And now, he has squandered that by serving himself above all others. I used to believe in him, but now, I cannot even stand the thought of him. The girl's a shining light in a time of darkness. If it weren't for her music, well, I don't know what I'd do. Every time I listen to her songs, I know I have to try harder to defend this place. Any fear and excuses be damned. A curse has befallen this land. That's what Una feels. That's what I say too. The beasts of Ogham have been friendly to men until a shadow started oozing out of the manor. These rabid and misshapen animals are not to blame. They've been driven mad by something we can't see, only feel in our bones. Last time I felt something like this, I was a much younger man. I've had a few things go missing around the forge when Finn was nearby, but I can't begrudge the lad. His father refused to acknowledge him, so he was left clanless at an early age. Underneath that boastful exterior, there's just, well, I'm sure it's obvious, even to strangers. His mother was a kind and honest woman. Shame he doesn't take after her. Tread as heavily as you like. The Eternals stomped their graves all over ours when they had a conqueror's foothold here. Now if those graves have turned up and released their dead, take our vengeance on them. Some even say, when the night is darkest, our ancestors still fight theirs among the tombs, and I don't doubt it. A true Essamite never surrenders their land, not even in death.
Beautiful murder!